Hey, how goes it? Kenn Bosak here to talk about Bitcoin and Bitcoin accessories. And today I'm with two of my friends from Vegas. I'm here with Jackie, aka Crypto Goddess, and Erin Nakamoto. How goes it, ladies?
Hey, it's good. How are you?
It's pretty good. Enjoying life. Perfect
So,
weather.
Jackie's
yeah,
by the beach today.
so lucky to be in
Yeah.
Vegas. I'm in Canada right now.
Oh, that's awful.
Yeah, it is.
Isn't it,
Just
isn't it,
weather-wise.
isn't it snowing up there?
Actually, where I'm headed in Calgary, I'm doing a conference there on the 15th and 16th, and it's snowing there. They just got like 4 to 6 feet overnight. But where I'm at right now in Ottawa, it's not too bad. It's much like
hmm
fall, no snow, just the leaves are going through foliage and stuff like that. For the
Oh,
audience,
hmm
though, Jackie and then Erin, why don't you go ahead and introduce yourselves and let everybody know who you are with a quick little elevator pitch.
Okay. I My name is Jacqueline, aka Crypto Goddess with a zero in the crypto. I have been in the crypto space since like late 2015, going into the early like 2016, so quite a bit. Went in because I realized, well, my partner and I realized that our monetary system, it was corrupt and there was something really wrong with it, and we needed a change. So we found cryptocurrencies and basically dove down that rabbit hole and have been doing a lot of different things since then. Cryptocurrencies have opened many opportunities for us, and it's been life changing, I have to say. So we've been working on different projects. Um, we're developing a crypto trading tool, and currently we're working with our local government in Nevada to help elect an independent who's running for governor, who's pro crypto. So, I mean, that's what I'm doing right now.
that's awesome. I
Yeah.
totally support that, Jackie. 100% fine.
Yay!
Yeah, you go,
Um,
girl. And I met Jackie and Erin, both of you at your meetups, and it was awesome hanging out with you, Jackie, at that meetup. We ended up having like Fluffy Pony, and Dylan came out from Concierge Coin, and there's just a really cool meetup in general. So thanks for doing what you do, Jackie. Now, Erin, why don't you go ahead and introduce yourself?
all right. Well, I'm Erin. I like to call myself Erin Nakamoto. Um, so I got into crypto in 2014, and I put on the first Las Vegas Bitcoin meetup with my partner Kingsley, who was not my partner at the time. And so that we had about 100 people come to this meetup, and like back in 2014, that was pretty exciting. Um,
hmm
and so kind of just went from there and grew from there. I don't know. I really didn't see the whole point of cryptocurrency and like the power behind it and the blockchain, and probably until I would say 2016, even 2017. I was also on my road to like anarchism, and
Yeah!
yeah, I went down the rabbit hole like deep, super
Anarchy is
deep.
the gateway to cryptocurrencies.
It really is. So like, I don't know. I think I came out on the other side, and I realized the corruption of the Federal Reserve, and that cryptocurrency really is the answer. And I've been searching for a passion for a really long time, and for something to like for me to do. And I think this is it. Like just spreading the education, because that's one thing that's actually lacking
hmm
is education in the crypto space. So I've kind of dedicated myself to educating the Las Vegas community. And so I put on Las Vegas Bitcoin meetups once a month. They're sponsored by a local crypto ATM company called Hilt.
Which is
And
awesome.
yeah, they're awesome. They have 15 ATMs here in Vegas. I mean, they actually just went multi-currency. So now they accept Litecoin, Dash, Bitcoin Cash, as well as Bitcoin. So that's,
That's awesome.
Oh, that
yeah,
is so cool. We're gonna have to see if we can get Tokes put on there. I saw that there is a local ATM in Vegas that started selling Tokes for the Pizzo's
hmm
cannabis dispensary in Vegas. I would love to
that's
see if
awesome.
we can get Hilt on that.
Yeah, we can definitely try. Do you know which ATM company accepts the
Yeah, it's
Tokes platform?
Volt Logic.
That Vault Logic?
Yeah.
Yeah, yep. So
Yeah,
cool.
they're
I
pretty
really
crazy.
like the
They're
people
much
behind
more
that
than an
project.
ATM though. They're like kind of like the next level thing. Hopefully it works out, but they're like a business kiosk. Like you could pay your Netflix or top up your phone bill with crypto. Got to keep it a little
That's
simple at
that's
first.
Doug's that's
Yeah,
Doug
that's pretty
Scribner,
dope.
right? You
So,
know Doug Scribner is behind that?
oh wow, yeah, yeah. I think I met them at the Texas Ethereum Super Conference thing.
He is the coolest dude. Anyway, getting back onto the subject, like
Hmm.
okay, Vault Logic is awesome, but yeah, we definitely need more. I mean, we have 83 Bitcoin ATMs here in Las Vegas alone.
Yeah, one of the things that I've noticed is Las Vegas is actually a really great hub for blockchain companies, and just the amount of conferences that go through there for cryptocurrency. I think it's very important for what we're doing in educating our local communities and businesses to become aware of the cryptocurrencies and blockchains and how it can positively influence their life. So that, I mean, like Erin, that's one of the reasons why I started my meetups as well, was because I felt like there is not many people that are working with our local communities to help bring awareness of what's actually going on in this technological space. And I think it's very important to bring them up to speed because they get first mover advantage. And I feel like the cryptos are a way to financially free many people who are suffering because of our corrupt monetary system right now.
Yes,
Vegas
girl.
is so
Yeah.
crypto friendly too. I mean, I think I've been to Vegas 6 times, maybe more this
Mm-hmm.
year alone for cryptocurrency and blockchain events. Maybe talk. We could talk a little bit about some of the past conferences. Like, have you attended any, and what do you think of the atmosphere in Vegas when it comes to cryptocurrencies? Because when I was in Vegas, I saw Mike Tyson's Bitcoin ATM and was like, oh shit, mass adoption. Like this is, and it is everywhere in Vegas. And even one of the local casinos now accepts Bitcoin. I can't remember the name of the
That's
casino.
that's the D. I used to work there, and that's the first place that started accepting, or the first hotel and casino that started accepting Bitcoin.
Yeah,
And
right
that's
at
why
the front
Kingsley reached out to
register.
me. Yeah, that's why we put on the Bitcoin meetup there, because he called me when I was working and he was like, "Hey, I want to put on a Bitcoin meetup."
Oh, that is so cool.
So
So, like, what were some of your experiences with some of these conferences?
I actually have not been to a crypto conference here in Vegas. I unfortunately have been out of town. I was out of town for both Block Show and Chain Exchange.
Oh,
But Jackie, I know that you went to, was it Chain Exchange?
Yeah, I've gone to a couple actually. And not, I mean, there's a few that I've been to outside of Vegas. The ones in Vegas, you have to be a little bit careful with those. The Block Show one, it was um, it was a lot better than I would say the Chain Exchange one. That one I didn't even go all the days. The only reason why I went there was because Crypto Shilnai and Digital Lawrence. I was hosting them for like 3 days in my home, and he had to do an interview with, it was like this lottery.com, and they invited me to come with them, and we arrived there, and it was like one of the last panels, and I got to see Steve Wozniak and Tone Vase, and while I was sitting there, it was just like, oh my god, some of these people, they have no idea what they're talking about. It's like, it's just like they have this crypto conference where they're supposed to educate people, and it's just like, it's just not their forte. It's just,
it's more
I,
entertaining than education, that's for sure.
yes, or it's more it's very institutional, and I didn't like the feeling of it. It was just like, no, it's like I feel bad for anybody who has to pay for the expensive tickets and they get
Yep.
mediocre education attending conferences like that. The Block Show was a little bit better. I I got to meet a lot of crypto people there as well. The networking opportunity was great. We got to meet a lot of companies in the blockchain space. The vibes were a lot nicer there. And honestly, it's like I didn't even get to watch all of the speakers. I was there more so for just like me. I feel like that's one of the most important things, is being able to just meet other people in the space. Um, And one of the things that really bother me about the conferences is just how expensive they are. It's just almost
Well, that's why we do all these meetups, right? I mean, I know HoshoCon isn't actually, it isn't that expensive. I think HoshoCon tickets were only a couple $100, and Andreas Antonopoulos is going to be there, and a bunch of amazing elite keynote speakers will be at Hosho. And they're going to be focusing more on security than like ICOs, and I feel like Hosho scares the crap out of ICOs, so you're not going to see many really sketchy characters at a Hosho conference. But they're doing their conference in Vegas because of how crypto friendly Vegas is, and for the tax reasons, Vegas is crypto friendly, and I don't know, it's just really cool. But we're doing a free.
Hosho is located here.
Well, yeah, exactly. They're in Vegas because of all these reasons.
Yeah.
Yep.
So we're doing
one of the
a
cool
meetup,
things,
right, on the 9th?
Yes. So Hosho, I was talking to them about hosting a meetup, and they were very, very gracious and offered to sponsor a series of panels on their first day. So October 9th from 4 p.m. to 8 p.m. It's called the Moon Station. And we'll have different panels just covering different topics with people from the crypto Twitter space. Erin will be there as well. So the reason why we also created this was because we wanted to get a lot of Las Vegas locals involved. So one of the things that I had talked to with Gabe was, well, one of my concerns, because he had asked, was what was one of the things that kept locals from attending the events. And I told him, I was like, it's just it's too expensive. I was like, they're not going to go because it's like you're asking for almost $1,000, or some conferences almost $2,000, and that's like monthly.
Most people don't even
like
have that much in Bitcoin.
Right, right, or even in like their paycheck. It's just like
most people just live paycheck to paycheck.
Yeah, you're asking a lot from them, and what they did was they actually created a local promotion just for people in Vegas to attend, and they like knocked off like 80% of the price just for people here. So Erin and I have been sharing that with our group, and I mean, I feel like we've gotten a lot of people to actually take advantage of that opportunity. So that's really exciting, because I feel like we have given them the opportunity to actually educate themselves and invest in themselves in something that they're interested in. So that's one of the things that I was telling the group, is just like, look at this as an opportunity. The best investment you can make is in yourself. So if you have the chance, make it out to this conference.
Right, and the second best investment you can make, and this is not financial advice, is buy Bitcoin and just hodl.
It's not financial advice, but yeah, buy Bitcoin.
Yeah, exactly.
It's so crazy, just because like I've had people come up to me and they are very grateful, because like who can afford a $1,000 ticket to one conference and another $1,000 or $800 ticket to another that's like within a couple of weeks away, and people are grateful to have the opportunity to have people knock down the prices for them so they can go to these conferences and experience Andreas Antonopoulos, who's by far, I would go as far to say is one of the best people within the crypto space.
Oh, it's safe to say he is the best.
Yeah,
he may not be contributing with lines of code, but his contributions go deeper than that. Unfortunately,
to the public,
right? Unfortunately, the developers will never be the ones promoting their own, creations. We need to have people that will do that, like Andreas, who can speak to a room full of people that just wouldn't comprehend anything that he would, that he understands. But when he looks at the room, he can regurgitate that information in a way that they digest it and understand it, and he does it to every room that he's in a different way. If you watch his live streams, he gets the vibe of the room and can just speak to the room how it needs to be spoken to for them to understand it all the same way, but different context. Yeah. And maybe we can get people to understand a little bit about Hosho before we go into it a little deeper. Like Hosho is a company that audits, blockchain protocols, smart contracts. Most ICOs fear these guys because you know, they're gonna break down that smart contract and see if it can hold up, if it's sustainable. And a lot of these ICOs are not using sustainable contracts or code in general, or they're copy paste and stealing other companies, so they're not getting audited in general. So I've been looking a lot at ICO Alert, and they're working with HoshoCon or Hosho in general, and they'll be at HoshoCon. So I'm really excited to actually like kind of get a little more educated on how to vet projects myself to further my own due diligence in projects. So what do you guys think about HoshoCon and what they're up to and what Hosho as a company does?
So I've actually known some people at Hosho for quite a while now, and our office is actually in the same building as Hosho. We're right across the way from them, and anytime you want to come see like our little crypto row office, let us know, because I'll walk you guys through. It's actually kind of cool. There's about 5 or 6 crypto businesses in the same office building.
Whoa. I'll be in town on the 8th. Let's do it.
Let's do it. We can definitely set that up. But you know, I think what Hosho does is so important, just because there are so many factors that, you know, can make or break the person buying into the ICO. You know, and so that's just one more layer of security to protect yourself, and to really look at each row of code and make sure there's no bugs or no holes or no, you know.
Yeah, and this is not stuff an average person can do. Like an average investor wouldn't be able to determine whether or not a smart contract has a bug in it, or if it's stolen, or if it's, you know, malicious by nature and it has intentional bad code in the contract to, you know, have an exit, or there's a 0 day in the code. You know, there could be a lot of issues in this that, you know, average investors want to get in on things that are, you know, these crypto assets, but they're being scared out of it, and that's what we're waiting for. We're waiting for that, you know, institutional wealth to roll in, mass adoption to occur, and for that to happen, we need peace of mind. And what Hosho's doing, I think, is kind of like what they say when I talk to Artej, is it's more like the Bloomberg of blockchain.
Right. I know so many people, like I see people on Twitter and they're like, we need more regulation to get rid of the scammers. And it's like, no. we need more companies like Hosho that's going to, like, you know, search the code. Those are the kind of people that's going to help the space, not more regulation.
Self-governance over regulation.
Absolutely.
Well, that's not even one of the original jobs of our federal government. They shouldn't even be doing that type of stuff. It's actually unconstitutional.
Wait, can someone tell me what the SEC is? Like, why? Like, what is the SEC? Why are they a thing? What do they do?
Steal.
Yeah, I feel like they just blackmail people like Elon Musk over tweets anymore. Like, that's what they're known for at this point.
I don't even get what their job is. It's just like threaten companies and then like steal all their money.
They're there to protect institutional investors. They're not there to protect little investors. So they give you the facade illusion that they're there for you, but they're actually not. So it's an unconstitutional agency that it shouldn't even exist.
Right.
It hinders free markets. And it's just like people, whenever they make any type of investment or just take any action, need to realize that you should take full responsibility for that. If you make a mistake, then learn from it and move on. Don't point fingers and blame somebody else and then protect you, because then you're just giving away your freedom. And it just, for me, that's one of my biggest pet peeves. It's just like people are looking to the government to like save them from certain things, and it's just like no, you're inviting them to come into your life, and
because you didn't do the due diligence.
Yes, or you just didn't accept the responsibility and the risk. It's like going into these types of investments, you should flat out know, yes, a lot of them are risky, and you should be okay with that if you're going to invest. Otherwise, then don't even put your money in it. If you're not, you're not able to accept that, then it's just like turn away.
Well, this is some of the stuff we try to get across in our meetups, where we try to empower people so they can do their own due diligence in a way that they're not being coerced by people like, you know, malicious people that have a bag of shit coins they're trying to pump at their meetup. You know, it's not like I've ever tried to tell people what to buy or how to buy or what to trade. It's just, you know, people ask a question, I answer the question. And maybe we could talk a little bit about what people can expect to learn from Jackie's meetup on the 9th and the meetup that I'm doing with Erin and Jackie. Yous are both going to be there possibly on the 12th.
So on the 12th, I won't be able to be there. I mean,
Well, that's
I
okay. Why
worked
don't you
with more
tell
employees.
everybody what you're doing with let everybody know what you're doing with the ninth and what they can expect to take away from it at the HoshoCon meetup, and then me and Erin can kind of dig into what we're gonna do at ours.
Yeah.
All right. So what's the main purpose for the meetup was to bring awareness and education to a lot of the locals in Nevada. So the panels that I set up were more so to give people an idea of how people already in crypto use it in their everyday lives. So another thing that I included in the panel was a governance panel, because I feel like a lot of these conferences, they don't include this type of stuff at all, or I don't hear many people talking about it. It's just like the governance section of cryptocurrencies has just not really been delved into as much as I think it should be.
I thought it was
And
ungoverned. Oh my God. I thought it was like chaos and anarchy and just unregulated. I thought it was the Wild West. No, you're
Wild
right.
West. I
They
love
really
that.
don't talk about the governance system that is in crypto. You're right. That is very important, Jackie.
it's very revolutionary. It's like a lot of the problems that we have now, they could go away if we just learn how to incorporate the blockchain technology into the system that we have. So one of the one of the first panels that I'll be having is, I believe, the crypto lifestyle one. So this is where you, Ken, will be speaking about how you use cryptocurrencies in your everyday life to basically, as a consumer, like how you travel, how you buy groceries, this type of stuff, so people can get an idea. It's like, hey, you can actually use cryptocurrencies on the daily and your life doesn't really have to change very drastically. It's a very simple transition. And then we also have the perspectives of people who do day trading. So people like Wendy, and we're going to have Junior Lancaster, and then Sabotage Tweets, who is more of like a long-term investor. And myself, I'm more of a long-term investor as well. I don't really dabble in the day trading because I feel it's very time-consuming and it's just not the life that I want to have. The other ones that we have is from crypto Twitter to blockchain career. So we'll have crypto OJ Simpson and Erin talk about how they basically moved from being on crypto Twitter to actually having careers in the blockchain space and working for different companies. And then we have another panel talking about content creation and entrepreneurship in the crypto space. And we'll basically go through the journey of what it is to be a content creator and entrepreneur space, what lessons you learn, what and just how you see it evolving in the future. Your content or your business is going to evolve as well. And then the governance section, I actually have Cardiff, who is the campaign director, and my partner. He is the campaign director for Ryan Bundy, who is the independent who's running for governor of Nevada, and
That's so
he
cool.
is the first candidate to accept cryptocurrencies and include it in like his main issues. So he really wants to. Well, Cardiff has been educating him in this space. And we want to, if Bundy is elected governor, we want to make Nevada the best crypto state in the union. So we are really working on just creating just, oh man, I lost my train of
No,
thought.
it's fine. You think you'll be able to make it out on the ninth? If Bundy could be there on the ninth, that'd be amazing. And now, the meetup on the ninth is at the Hard Rock Hotel, right? And Casino in Las Vegas. What time does it start?
It's from 4 p.m. to 8 p.m. and we're going to have drinks and food for people who attend. And it's basically just like the opening event for the whole conference. So definitely attend if you want to learn more about the space and just kind of like a
I love that you're
casual
organizing
environment.
and hosting the opening ceremony for the HoshoCon. Like for
I
me,
know.
that is like I love that they're that cool of like a company and that awesome of a conference to allow something to like it sets the tone for the next couple days of what to expect, right? True enthusiasm, not
Hmm.
buy my
Hmm.
ICO, you know, like that's the real message right there. I want people to understand is that this is going to be a very enthusiastic and educational conference, not much entertaining, probably not great opportunity to find the next 10x, 100x coin that will probably let you down and steal your money anyway, but you will leave with 10x knowledge. You know, if you
Yes.
come to this event, you will not regret it. I can't imagine, you know, I'm waiting to see or hear what Andreas has to say. I've heard that he has a special new speech that he has prepared for this event. So I really
Oh, and
hope
he's
that
doing
people
a
make
book
it out.
signing, so I'm reading my book so he can
I
sign
already
it. I'm
got my
super
book
excited.
signed from the Internet of Money, but I need to get Internet of Money Volume 2 signed, and I want him to sign. I'm going to take a screenshot of the audio book that I bought of the Internet of Money, or
Uh-huh.
no, Mastering Bitcoin, and I want him to sign the screenshot that I took of my digital ebook. So the 9th is going to be amazing, and this conference goes on till the 11th. So this is why I chose
Hmm.
the 12th to kind of organize my meetup when, you know, people have nothing to do. The conference has ended. Their flights maybe not be for the next day or so, and they want to enjoy
It's also my
Vegas.
birthday.
Oh my
Whoop, whoop.
goodness. Yeah, that is going to be amazing. All right, I'll bring you a present. I got you. I got you. This is
We're
going to
gonna
be
celebrate
fun.
Oh, that's
Jackie's
so
So,
sweet.
birthday.
Erin, do you remember the venue in Vegas and maybe a little bit about like the
Oh,
time and stuff?
so it's the link actually. So
Yeah, it's
it's right on the
the
strip.
Awesome. There is a link in the description box below if you are listening. You can go ahead and you can follow these awesome crypto gals right there. And there's a link to the meetups.com, as you can see on the thumbnail right here, Crypto 101 with Kenn Bosak. I'm going to be trying to go over hands-on with a lot of the people that are there with how to download a wallet and set it up properly, back up your private keys, maybe move some coins in and out of like an exchange or something so you actually feel comfortable moving money, because I remember the first time I sent $5 to an exchange and freaked out till I got the 6th confirmation and finally like stopped freaking out over $5 friggin'. It wasn't worth the amount of stress I went through. So I really wish that I had somebody there that I could trust to hold my hand and kind of show me, you know, and
Hmm.
I'll be giving away some crypto so people don't have to use their own money. And then we're going to go to a dispensary and spend crypto on cannabis thanks to the Tokes platform, Pezos, and Concierge Coin.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
so
so excited
exciting.
about that. I can't wait to just show the people of Las Vegas, like, first of all, how to spend your crypto on cannabis. Like, what I've been waiting for that. Like, as the dispensaries have popped up and everything's been legalized, like I've always just sat there and said, like, why don't these dispensaries accept cryptocurrency? It doesn't make sense.
Well,
Well,
they're
it's the
already stepping on
awareness
toes.
factor.
That too, and they're not aware, but they're also stepping on the government's toes already, right? So
Oh yeah.
they're already in a state regulated, federally regulated, separate regulation. You know, they're walking on a thin ice scenario. So when I talk to a lot of these dispensary owners, they just don't want to piss off the government any more than they already have. So they're just waiting for the clarification of cannabis to be more state and federally
Well,
legal. That way they don't keep getting
the
raided.
federal government, which actually has no jurisdiction over a substance being legal or not, that is also unconstitutional. And Ryan Bundy has said that he's going to let the free markets reign on marijuana and boot out the federal government from Nevada. So if you are pro marijuana, Ryan Bundy is your
Vote
guy.
Ryan Bundy.
Yeah, vote Bundy for the buds, bro.
Yep.
No, but the 12th meetup is going to be really fun. I host classes at the Las Vegas Bitcoin meetup, and we haven't had one in a while. So I know a lot of people on my end are getting really excited just to kind of sit down and, you know, pull out their phone and get set up with a wallet. Something I will mention that if you guys are planning on coming to the meetup, I would bring like a pen and like a notebook or something to kind of keep like your private keys. Because that's something, you know, like if I set a friend up with a wallet and she doesn't have anything to write with, then she is forgetting her private keys within like 20 minutes. So
that's a good point. I'll try to make sure I bring some pens and paper, maybe some Post-it notes or something. I want to try to make this so people don't have to do much other than just show up. So we'll talk a little bit more, Erin, and we'll get on that, because I definitely want to make sure everyone's as prepared as possible, especially because I want to open wallets. I want to show people how to use like the Binance exchange or like things like CoinSwitch. And, you know, use Edge Wallet, use the Tokes Wallet, use these different currencies. So we're going to be getting pretty busy the time we're going to be doing this meetup, because I want people to physically feel like they learned something with hands-on muscle memory, not spectating where they still have that, is the water too cold? You know, no, just jump the hell in, the water's fine.
Yeah, I'm so excited. And then after the 12th, we also have the official Las Vegas Bitcoin meetup. I think it's going to be happening the following Tuesday at the Distill Summerlin location. So that's just, you guys can make sure to go onto the Las Vegas Bitcoin meetup page and follow that, and make sure that's going to be a really fun social event. So if you want to meet some like-minded people, come to that.
One thing I'd like to say is being around you guys and actually going to like different meetups and just hanging out. I really appreciate the casualness and the fun and enjoyment that you all bring to the crypto space, because I think that is very important in terms of learning. It's just like you want to make it fun and not so monotonous and very like formal and businessy. It's just like, no, it's just like come enjoy yourself and learn these cool things that could drastically change your life and meet cool people. And I really appreciate that from the both of you. I think it's amazing. You two have great energy, and I feel that anybody who attends any of your events will just walk away feeling that energy of excitement and just like, oh my God, this is the future. You know?
I love doing meetups and stuff. I think I've done probably 20 meetups since I got into Bitcoin in Philadelphia, and I've hosted 2 conferences. I co-hosted one with Sean Hebert from justlearncrypto.com. We did one in Ottawa. I did one with Kevin from Canada's Crypto, and it's just amazing the feedback you get from people, like, you know, even if it's immediate or if it's days later or even sometimes, you know, weeks later, when people come to me and they'll message me or email me and say like, thank you, you know, maybe they didn't learn everything they needed, but they got the confidence to go out and learn more than they did. And, you know, that's the thing is, you know, a lot of people feel like it's overwhelming. Where do I start? And then they don't start. And we with these meetups, we give people a place to start. So like Jackie said, and not to reiterate too much, but like what you do in Vegas is amazing. I know, like, you know, humble brag, like what I do in Philly is kind of like the same thing. Like what we're doing is trying to, you know, build the army of the future, right? We're in a revolution of finance here, and we're setting up our army, and we're educating our militia to be in the best spot possible so they're not taken advantage of when the shit does hit the fan, which with a $22.5 trillion nationwide debt to the world reserve, that is really possible. So I just want to say thank you to you, Jackie and Erin, for what you're doing in Vegas. And thank you so much for helping me organize the Crypto 101 meetup on the 12th. I can't wait to see you at HoshoCon. I'll see you there from the 9th until the 11th. And everybody listening, there are links in the description box below. So go ahead and make sure you check out those links. You can follow both of these girls right there. And they both do meetups. So if you're in Vegas, make sure you check out their meetups. They're a good time. Usually you got, you know, food and drinks and a bunch of like-minded individuals. I know myself, I go to a lot of these meetups because I'm tired of people telling me to shut up, and I just want to talk about Bitcoin. So if you just want to talk about Bitcoin and not annoy your friends and family, this is the place to do it. Come to the meetups. Any last words?
This is my favorite part. Sorry, I just want to say, like, that's my favorite part of the meetups, because when you are around like-minded people, like when I'm around you, Ken, and even meeting you, Jackie, like, and having conversations with people who understand crypto and what it is, and it feels like you're on a high a little bit, you know, just like you never know what you guys are going to, or what you can create together, you know, like what innovation is going to come out of that conversation. Like that is so exciting.
Yes. Also, it's just like, I feel like you learn new information just from conversations that you have as well. It's just like something that you may not have known or come across. It's like, oh, well, this person did. All right, now I know. Now I'm better prepared. Or awareness of the space. It's just like little tidbitly. Just
I can tell people about the BitConnect, and they don't have to go through it firsthand.
Yeah, like you mentioned, it's life changing. Getting into crypto is literally life changing.
All right, so
but that's all I have to say.
Quick wrap up. Shout out to Hosho for Hosho Con the 9th through the 11th in Vegas. Shout out to Hilt for all the meetups they help Erin with. Love that ATM. I actually have a video on it on YouTube if you want to check it out. I'll put it in the description box below. And shout out to Concierge Coin, the Concierge Club guys. And shout out to Tokes Platform, the crypto for cannabis in Vegas and the world. Thank you guys. Everybody have a day.